Never really been able to wrap my head around the death penalty as a form of punishment.
There are other ways in which we can exercise crime and punishment.
I think that child molesters, I think that rapists, I think that murderers should probably be killed. I don't think that they should be able to breed.
The death penalty has lessened crime rates. The death penalty has a lot more things to go positive for it than the negativity.
There doesn't seem to be any significant compelling evidence to suggest that the existence of the death penalty has any significant or major effect on curbing crime rates.
States that are enforcing the death penalty are actually spending more.
The actual trial cost is almost 10 times more expensive for someone who's being tried in a death penalty case versus one which is life without parole.
My name's Ray Crone. I'm the Director of Communications and Training with Witness to Innocence. Back in 1992, I was arrested for the murder of a barmaid in Phoenix, Arizona, convicted solely on bite mark evidence, sent to death row, and finally in 2002, we had DNA evidence that matched another man, and I was subsequently released, and he was arrested for the murder. I spent 10 years, 3 months, and 8 days in prison for it. A lot of times I start out with actually saying I used to support the death penalty. I wasn't rah, kill them all, but from where I came from, because it was just seemed acceptable, because it was something on television, it was something in the news. It didn't touch and affect our lives. It was for the worst of the worst. And I was one of those portrayed as a monster. I was the one that they read about in the paper or seen on television. That's the person sentenced to death. He's a monster, kill him. For those of us that were sent to death row wrongfully, that were innocent, we didn't know where it was going to end. We didn't know we were going to get out. And it wasn't just us, it was our families who were there with us. We didn't know how it was going to end. We're just fortunate to be able now to come out and tell that story.
Facing mounting criticism that lethal injection is cruel and outdated, Ohio has replaced it with a system that quickly and humanely rips off the heads of death row inmates using powerful robotic arms. The new device is designed to be as humane as possible, emitting soothing white noise and putting prisoners on a cushioned seat before its metallic talons dig into their necks and painlessly wrench their heads off. Ohio Department of Corrections Director Gary Moore praised the machine, saying, quote, "Our new system is a hallmark of compassion. Now these deaths will be pain-free because the machine's claws are coated with topical anesthetic." Quickly pulling off a prisoner's head is considered less cruel than lethal injection, which requires 3 separate chemicals to first stop the prisoner's breathing, then paralyze their muscles, and then finally induce cardiac arrest, while this new method of quickly crushing the detached head ensures a mercifully swift conclusion. The machine has already been used at Ohio's Granville prison, where yesterday it executed death row inmate Carl Ray Allen. Witnesses say his death was peaceful and relatively painless.
Mr. Allen was executed by head ripping off at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He died instantly. The machine was fast, very fast. I've never seen anything move that fast.
Doing that. So, what was the biggest news story of this week?
We begin in Oklahoma tonight with an execution that didn't go as planned.
A convicted killer from Oklahoma dies after a botched execution.
Okay. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wait, you're not going to really do a comic take on the death penalty, right?